And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Mosley's last 3 performances were highly questioned.
And when he does throw a punch, guys, you can be sure it's going to be a hard punch.
Body shot by Canelo. Gets out. Now Shane comes back to the body himself.
Fans chanting in the background, Canelo, Canelo.
And I don't think he's going to be able to hold off.
Everything we said we saw. It's the beginning after a strong punch, but he's very slow. Remember, you got to work.
I believe, in order to get some respect from Canelo, because
Mosley to take the lead in the fight and looking for opportunities to do that. Emmanuel is that Canelo seems satisfied for the moment to function as the counterpart.
Trying to make weight, Shane Mosley.
Watch your head, watch your head.
For this version of Mosley.
Or
If he wonders if Canelo is showing a little bit too much respect.
now Alvarez begins to go forward. There's the jab, and he landed it flush on Mosley. And now, finally, Canelo is beginning to put a physical into the intensity, which has made him a star in Mexico.
well, I love his punches all the way through the target every time he punches. Fighters punch, and they don't punch through the target. They flex.
And the official record is 39-0.
And those body punches may take.
I'm going for him. I work for him, and I go for Russo.
In the second round, Canelo Alvarez began to step it up as confidence against Canelo Alvarez. Alvarez alternate. These body shots are designed to test the older fighters. Mosley. Shane's going to finish the fight. He's Shane Mosley.
To me, I was just going to say.
He looks discouraged sometimes when you hit him. Does that affect judges in your view?
And he's not the type of guy that's going to tie up a guy like a lot of the veteran guys.
We have a headbutt. And we have a head. It is Canelo who's dripping blood. Their level of urgency for Canelo. That could create some opportunities.
But heads are whether from a blow.
Told by the truck that we are going to see clearly in a replay that it was a headbutt. And we'll see how he does. Fortunately, going again, and how deep is that cut? Ultimately, those questions. How long will it stay closed? How long before the blood starts flowing?
You're winning the fight. Don't think that because of this it's going to be a problem.
I'm alive with that uppercut and that right hand and that left hook. Anyway, if the fight gets 2-1, Alvarez.
Nobody wants to see a no decision. Star Andre Ward. Andre, welcome to our microphones.
Thus far, Canelo Alvarez has taken over tonight.
Do you think it's the body punching that sets Canelo up? Idols, fans. I mean, how big a fan were you of Mosley?
At some point, fighters are going to get old.
It's very impressive when he punches, but he still hasn't been that busy. I mean, he punches and expected him to be.
What's your instinct, Andre? Does Canelo fight?
He's a dangerous fighter, so that's why we see the high guard. He's not taking any sip for.
Alvarez's cut has stayed un.
I need you to bring the energy, Shane.
Between Floyd Mayweather and Miguel Cotto. Cotto throughout their careers, Andre?
Absolutely. Fan of Miguel Cotto.
Indeed. Canelo Alvarez now fighting through what?
I've never been cut by a punch, and I've always been able to stay focused. Like a real champion right now. He looks like a guy who has 40 fights.
Who's your? It has a name,
Yeah,
Andrew.
with Vladimir Klitschko. This actually went in the decision because he's busier and
Punches, Emmanuel. That's my take. I know that you see shit wrong because judges have shown that they'll respond to activities. But when
This is why we all love Shane.
Canelo landed low, and referee Jay Nady.
this has been Canelo's best round to me because he's been busy.
Well, I think it's very important. I mean, if you need to have something, his mindset to come win and prove the doubt is wrong, is what's getting him.
It takes to win that fight against that style. You're brilliant at that.
Attention of the crowd for the most part, and the judges, because he punches so.
In his career so far, the last man to win an American Olympic gold, that's 70%. Mosley landed
As a welterweight, but the type of fighter that wasn't dominant anymore. Mayweather, he still has to fight the bigger guy.
Winky right, and decided he wanted to do it again.
Don't hold his head.
In this fight in particular, because we just recently made a deal where it's going to Brundage wins is to fight Canelo Alvarez probably this fall.
Alvarez continues to grow and develop, and if he wins this fight, he's going
to punches with full authority. And if he would be busier than...
But Shane is not letting go, and that gives Alvarez the chance to tee off.
He's landing more than half his power shots, and it becomes increasingly questionable.
Whether we'll ever see.
And now Harold Letterman, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim, I've got a 5 rounds to 1. Hard shots, doing more damage. I got to tell you, Jim, for 21-1, Canelo Alvarez.
I think Andre Ward said it very well. He has a sophisticated overall.
If he don't knock Shane out, he may have some problems.
For Canelo, it's almost a no-win situation unless he's not going to get full credit for just beating a 40-year-old Shane.
Dressing room interview with Shane about people. Larry is landing bombs.
Yeah, Shane is getting. I mean, he's been in fights, high-contact fights.
Very seldom we ever see him fight with a guy that can punch with so much power as this.
Corner. You can't see what we see, Shane. When you engage, you don't.
A big puncher, and he short punches with short power punches. He's showing him, and I'm really surprised that he's taking those shots. But Shane, he's going to have a problem with Shane.
Well, we're a minute into the 8th round, and it appears that
Wow.
But again, I think he's trying to lull you to sleep. Power shots, one right after another. Boom, boom. Budding shots. He's had a great chin.
Yep.
Never been knocked out.
Guys that do that where they roll their head, and you think that you're hitting them. Yeah.
Shane Mosley started. Listen. Perfect timing by Tony Weeks. He gets out in time for us to come back. His power shots routinely as the fight goes on. Mosley, allowing Mosley to throw.
And this is all around this arena.
This fight.
He tried.
Losing seconds. He's still fighting.
Way more than he gave.
Still undefeated and still